Hello everybody, I'm Vesic. I'm rank 1 Morgana jungle player in the world for multiple years now. Today we're talking about the new build I have cooked, okay? It's very insane build, it's very broken. I generally think this is gonna make Morgana be one of the best junglers. And if you want LP, if you're a Morgana player, trust me, try this build, it's insane. Now let's get right into it, okay? Let's not waste time, we're all busy people here. It's a movement speed Morgana build, okay? So now, for the runes, we're going Arcane Comet is the best rune you can have out of this 4. Axiom Arcanist, like nothing special, you get bonus damage on ultimate, you get shorter cooldown on ultimate, we're chilling. Celerity, this is the heart of this like build, you get bonus movement speed, right? Very good. Water Walking, again, very important rune. Every fight you're doing on Morgana is happening in jungle, right? Level 4 Scuttle fight in jungle. Level 6 Drake fight in jungle. Voids fight in level 6 in jungle. Everything you do is jungle. This is very insane rune pitch. For any jungler, not just Morgana. Secondary rune pitch, everything casual. Magical footwear, so you don't have to buy boots. Also you get bonus movement speed from it later. Cosmic Insight, shorter cooldown on like your flash and smite, very good. Double adaptive scaling health, like all the casual. We lock in the champion. We pick the skin, Start Nemesis, of course, best skin in the game. And now we are going into a game. Okay guys, we are in the game. Now, let's talk about the items and the Morgana in general. First we are buying blue smite, every single game is the best smite in the game, okay? Now we are going. For the items, we are running Blackfire Torch first item. It's very cheap item, and it's the best item on Morgana, to be fair. Very good item, gives you ability haste, AP, very good item, okay? Second item, we're going Storm Surge. Little bit of meta, not a lot of people build it, but it's a very good item, trust me on this, please. It gives you magic penetration, it's very cheap, it gives you movement speed. You clear jungle very fast with these 2 items. And you have a lot of movement speed to go around. Okay? For the third item, and the heart of this like build, the reason we're playing this is Cosmic Drive. This interaction is insane, okay? Let's read this item together. Dealing magic damage to champions gives you movement speed, right? Okay? Now, that works with Blackfire Torch burn or any burn in general. The idea is, even if you glaze somebody with W, you're gonna burn them with Blackfire Torch, and then this item is gonna activate. You have bonus movement speed for 7 seconds, or 8 seconds actually, which is insane. In teamfights, in 1v1s, anywhere, you're gonna have this activated 100% of the fight. You're gonna have the biggest value ever of this item, okay? It's insane. Then, after that, last 2 items, we have Magi, we have like Rabadon, we have like, I don't know, Zonya if needed, Banshee if needed, Voice Staff, Crypt Bloom, Morelonomicon, whatever. A lot of items, I'm gonna list all the items here. You can pick between them, whatever you need according to the game you're in, okay? Now, let's talk about why is this build good, and why do I like this build very much. Why do I think it's gonna be next meta build, okay? Movement speed, okay? Let's talk about movement speed actually. Movement speed as a stat is the best stat in League of Legends, okay? Nothing comes close to movement speed, okay? For the tempo, for the fights, for everything, you need movement speed. Now, movement speed as a stat is balanced around the fact that no matter how much movement speed you build, you're always gonna get slowed by everything. Everyone in this game has some type of slow, CC, root, stun, whatever. So movement speed is balanced around the fact that you're gonna be slowed in the fights, okay? But we are playing Morgana, man. We have Black Shield, okay? We cannot be stunned. We cannot be slowed, okay? So main downside of this broken stat, movement speed, we don't have it. We don't have downside, okay? So we are left with like insane movement speed, being a monster in teamfights. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can hit us with anything, okay? Like, it's very, very insane build. Like, trust me, you have to try it. Like, it's genuinely insane. Anyway, next. How do we play this build, okay? How do we play Morgana jungle in general? First, we're doing this clear that I'm doing right now. Every single game, the same clear, in my opinion, is the best clear we can ever do. And I don't think you should ever change it, no matter what. So, the idea is we do Raptors, Krags, red buff, dogs, Gromp, blue buff, Scuttle Crab if possible. If not, you do down Scuttle Crab, same shit. Then, you come back to your Raptors. You don't recall, you don't gank, okay? You don't do anything, you come back to your Raptors. As you can see in the video, I'm here the same second Raptor spawned. That's why we start Raptors. We do Raptors, okay? After that, we do Stones again. Stones are just spawning, I'm there in a second legit. I'm actually gonna have to wait for them. we're doing stones, and after this we are recalling. Okay, now that we're in base, after all that, we have perfect gold for Fated Ashes and Dark Seal. Perfect. Insane buy, very high power spike, very insane buy. Okay, we are getting ready for our level 6. As a Morgana, your biggest power is your level 6, okay? You are a 1v1 duelist. You are looking for level 6 fights. You want to be as strong as possible. We did Fated Ashes, we did Dark Seal. Now, we are back to dogs, okay? We are clearing this very fast, because we have Fated Ashes. Okay? Clear this very fast. Then, we do Gromp. Again, we have to wait for Gromp because our clear is so fucking fast. We have to wait for this Gromp buff here. Okay, we clear Gromp. Now the Drake is spawning, okay? Our next goal is this dragon. As a Morgana, you're very strong on fights, like in team fights, in like 2v2, 3v3. Once you get ultimate, you're like one of the best champions in the game generally, on level 6. Nobody can fight with you. So right now, the idea is to go dragon, if possible. If not, you wait for Scuttle, then you go dragon. And that's it. That's as far as I can get you in a game, okay? Okay, now, let's talk about Morgana counters and synergies in the game, okay? First, Morgana counters. It goes like this. Naafiri, Talon, Rengar, Dr. Mundo, Jervan. That's basically your top 5 counters, okay? There are some more, but this is like your top 5 counters that you need to avoid. I would say Naafiri is a permaban, okay? She's the worst one for sure. You cannot hit her because she has dogs, she can jump over your abilities, she's AD assassin which counters you very hard. I would say permaban Naafiri. Synergies. Twisted Fate. Yeah. Now, let's talk about some tips and tricks for Morgana, you could say. Morgana is a very simple champion though, so there's not much things we can talk about here. But there are a few things that you see a lot of Morgana players do very badly, okay? First and most important one. You never wanna spam your W, okay? So you press W on these grabs, for example, when you're doing them. You are never using this W again. You are waiting for your last W to expire and then you're using new one. That way you save mana and you have exactly same DPS. Why? Because Morgana W does not stack no matter how much Ws you use. What does it mean? If I press W here, okay? Now I can use another W. It's dealing the exactly same damage. Like this damage is not amplifying each other, okay? It's exactly same damage all the time. Okay? It's not bonus damage. That's it. Now, for the some like Morgana combos, you could say. Again, she's very simple champion. There's not much combos, there's not much things happening. But you have like the usual Q flash, you know, that's an NPC combo. Anyway, for like trade patterns, for like fights in jungle 1v1. Let's say I'm level 6, okay? Imagine I'm level 6. I'm going for a Drake on level 6. Enemy jungler is here, okay? He's in the bush. I walk in, I see that he's in the bush. As you can see, it's lighting up. Because even though I have no vision, there is target dummy in there. Even though I have no vision, my ult is light up. That's because I'm close to him, okay? You see? I close up. Oh, I see that he's in the bush. In this situation, so you walk in, you're very strong as Morgana, okay? Don't panic, don't like be afraid of anybody. Unless it's a Mundo jungle or some like insane pick, or your enemy mid lane is moving or something like that. You can always just walk up to the enemy champion, ult. Do nothing else, just ult and black shield. Once your ult pops, then you drop W, you wait, and you Q. That's your combo on Morgana. Usually, that's actually enough to kill a champion at level 6, which is insane. Now, one small tip. You never wanna overlap your CC. That's a mistake that a lot of people also make. What does that mean, overlap my CC, okay? You see like, okay, I'm ulting this target, okay? Now, you see here it says stunned. You don't wanna use your Q until the stun is already expiring. That way you get longer CC, and you can keep championing your W longer. Like every time I hit Q, okay? I hit Q, it's saying rooted, and it's slowly ticking down. You wanna use Q only when that root is about to expire, okay? You don't want it to fully expire, but you want it to be very close to expiring. That's the best thing you can do on Morgana in fights. That's it, basically. There's not like much like crazy Morgana mechanics, you know. Champion is very simple. It's made in fucking 2009 or something. It doesn't have any dashes. It's not like anything crazy, okay? Not much more I can talk about here. Also, one more thing I would like to mention. Use self-cast, okay? So what is self-cast? You hold, like, you see my mouse? A lot of Morgana players that I watch, what they do is hold mouse on them and press C. That's not what you want to do. That's something you should never do on Morgana. What you do, look at my mouse, it's here. I'm shielding myself. How? There is like a keybind in League, it's called self-cast. by default is Alt, you hold Alt and you press like any ability you want to self-cast. In our case, it's E. So I hold Alt, E, and I can black shield myself no matter where my mouse is. In fights, that is like put it anywhere you want. Put like keybind on anything you want. That's something you should be using always. Never like press ability on you then E. That you can by mistake shield your ally. Also like it's fucking your combo. Like if you wanna like, I don't know, Q flash, then you cannot black shield yourself anymore. Because you're not using ult, you know. But if I do Q flash like this, I can black shield myself faster. I can react faster to things as well. Okay, that is pretty much it, guys. It was a quick video. I just wanted to show you the build. I promise you this build is gonna go insane. Just try it. This is gonna be meta on Morgana. Generally, Morgana might even become a meta champion with this build. It's insane. It gives you tempo. Only thing that Morgana is actually lacking, by the way, is tempo when you play jungle. Now you have tempo because you have crazy movement speed. You're insane duelist 1v1. You're insane team fighter. You clear objectives very fast. It's a very good champion. I promise you, just try it. If you're a Morgana player, you already know how good she is. Just try the build. If you're not Morgana player, if you're for some reason watching this without being Morgana player, I promise you, man, just try it. Just try it few games. It's a very noob friendly build. You can try this build even if you never played Morgana. It's a simple champion, it's a simple build. It's a very cheap build, most important. Even if you're behind, you're gonna be able to afford all the items. It's very, very cheap. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I'm streaming on Twitch every day, on YouTube streaming every day as well. It's a multi-streaming. I'm gonna be uploading videos also every day, every second day, depending like on the day, I guess. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope like at least some of you are gonna try it. Remember, guys, every game is winnable as well, okay? That is